It was a Halloween night, and the moon hung over the old abandoned graveyard. Ula the vampire directed the other ghoulish creatures to prepare for a night of haunting and scaring any kids who dared to trick-or-treat near the graveyard. "Come along now, my ghostly friends," Ula commanded in her elegant but bossy tone. "We must get ready. The children will be arriving here soon." The ghosts, named Vil and Jess, floated by, draping white sheets over themselves. Vil was a seasoned ghost who loved playing tricks, while Jess was younger and still learning the ways of haunting. Meanwhile, Nick, the living scarecrow, was busy arranging small pumpkins around the graveyard. He chuckled to himself as he worked. His pumpkin head wobbled as he laughed, straw poking out from his shirt sleeves. Young Jess zoomed past Nick, blowing the pumpkins over with a swoosh. "Whoops, sorry," Jess giggled. She was feeling extra energetic and playful. Ula shot Jess a stern look. "Settle down, young lady. We have work to do," said Ula. Just then they heard a shuffling noise. Frankenstein's monster named Ken came stomping up, holding the hand of a little spider named Aldo. The cute spider crawled up onto Ken's shoulder, peering around curiously. "Go play with Ken, Aldo," Jess said. "Us ghosts have to get ready." Aldo scurried over to a gravesite as Ken lumbered over to help Nick pick up the fallen pumpkins. As Ula bossed around the ghosts, young Jess bristled. Ula was always so bossy. Jess wanted a chance to be in charge. She had an idea. Using her mischievous tone, she whispered her plan to Vil, who was always up for some mischief. "Come along, ghosts, move faster, zombies. We've got work to do," Ula commanded. Jess, the young ghost, rolled her eyes. She whispered to her friend, the funny ghost, "Let's prank Ula by scaring her with Aldo. We'll show her she's not so in charge." Vil chuckled. "I'm in." Soon the monsters were ready at their posts. Jess spotted Aldo the spider and grabbed him. "Ready for some fun, Aldo?" Aldo squeaked excitedly. Using her magic, Jess zapped Aldo with a bright flash of light. The light quickly made Aldo grow to 10 times his size. When Ula wasn't looking, Jess signaled to Vil. "Now!" yelled Jess. Vil tossed giant Aldo on Ula's back. Aldo wiggled his hairy legs as Ula shrieked, "Eek! Get it off!" Ula ran in circles. All the monsters laughed hard until Aldo grew even bigger. He was the size of a car, and then he quickly grew to the size of a school bus. Aldo scurried away from Ula through the graveyard, knocking over tombstones. The ground rumbled beneath his heavy steps. Aldo shook the ground, making it feel like an earthquake had struck the graveyard. "Stop him!" cried Ula. "He'll expose our graveyard to the humans." The monsters sprang into action. The ghost tried to lift Aldo, but he was too heavy. Ken used his loud voice and roared at Aldo, but he wouldn't budge. "Everyone stand back," shouted Jess. Using her magic, she zapped at Aldo with a beam of light. "I missed! I need help!" The ghouls knew exactly what to do. Ula trained them to work together well as a team. Vil and Ken blocked a few paths, keeping Aldo in a smaller area of the graveyard. "I'll distract Aldo," Nick yelled. "Jess, I'll guide your hand with my super senses." "And you shrink Aldo back to normal size," screamed Ula. Ula grabbed Jess's hand and helped Jess aim at Aldo. A bright flash of light hit Aldo. With the flash, Aldo returned to his normal size. Ula quickly scooped up Aldo. "You're staying with me from now on, you wild thing." Jess looked down, embarrassed by the chaos she had caused. "I'm so sorry, Ula. I just wanted a chance to lead. I didn't mean for things to get so out of hand." Ula put her hand on Jess's shoulder. "It takes wisdom and maturity to lead properly. But you helped fix this mess, so perhaps you're learning." Jess smiled gratefully. With teamwork, they got the graveyard cleaned up just as the first group of trick-or-treaters approached. It was the ghouls' biggest haunt yet. Jess howled with the other ghosts, happy that Ula was giving her a chance to help lead. And little Aldo, the spider, slept soundly in Ula's cape pocket, tuckered out from all the excitement.